Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19 My Player Career, and we're continuing on with this this test match against India in India, and it's gonna be India are gonna be out for their second innings with the bat, and they lead by seven runs here. So we're behind the 8 ball, not by a lot though, not by a lot. It's a pretty even contest. The pitch. We'll see. Generally in India, you don't want to be chasing too many runs in the 4th innings, but who knows, dude? The pitch doesn't look like it's broken up that much yet. There was we're getting big spin, and the Indian spinners were getting a lot of spin early on anyway. So you know we're going to be facing a lot of spin bowling. It's going to be turning. We just have to play accordingly, and hopefully we can try to bundle them out here. But it's a pretty solid start with the bat, although that looks like a pretty risky run there. They're not even going to show us the replay. Not out, apparently. I actually appealed before the ball even hit the stumps, but apparently it wasn't out. I didn't get to see the replay. I could have looked myself, but I was trusting the game's decision. I thought he was going to be gone. Honestly, I thought this is an absolute suicidal run, but they got there. So a nice little start for the openers, getting through that tough period. But a few wickets there. Pretty good stuff by the bowlers. So 4 for 176, lead by 156. Nair and Shankar, the men at the crease. So again, it's very even, this contest. There's a big wicket though. Shankar, 14 off 18. He's going for the booming drive down the ground. It's a pretty tough shot. Just with the back of a length type ball spinning into him. It was a very risky shot, and he just a little inside edge onto the pad. Nice simple catch for the keeper. So we're starting to. Oh, that's again a bit risky, but now he's played pretty well, and I think he got a fair few runs in the first innings as well. So it's been a bit of a thorn in the side as we try a big full one there, trying to sneak it between bat and pad, but just a little bit leg side. So finishing off our 10th over there, pretty handy return. 1 for 36 now into our 12th last wicket here. So yeah, pretty good stuff by the bowlers. Nair is on 69 off 120. Unfortunately, he hasn't had the batters to bat around him. It's going to be Chahar here facing up, and hopefully we can pick him up. And we don't, but pretty handy stuff. Honestly, I going into that bowling innings, we only picked up the 1 wicket, kept it pretty tidy, but the rest of the bowlers did a fantastic job, and it's really put this game within reach for us. 3 for 78. So again, it's a fairly even contest. You would have to say that we have the ascendancy here. Smithy is at the crease, looking in good touch, and we've been in fine form as well. As it's a nice little shot there. A bit over pitched. We're chasing. The target is pretty low now, so I don't want to be want to come out here and counter attack. Not play anything silly, but if it's a bad ball, put it away. Make this target. Knock it off quick. Knock it off fairly quickly. Don't let the bowlers just dot us up, get some pressure on. And then the later this game goes, the tougher it'll be to bat. So any chance there is to score some runs, we gotta take the opportunity. As looking for the 2, probably a safe little return there. But if myself and Smith can stay out, it's a beautifully late cut there. Always risk involved because that was very close to the little gully there, and they love to take absolute screamers in close. We've got out quite a few times, but it was there to play. Played it nicely. But yeah, like I was going to say, if me and Smith can hang around for another good chunk of overs here, the game is pretty much wrapped up. But if Smith gets out, middle order, we still got Hanscom to come, Seb Gotch. But that's pretty much it. Then we're into the bowlers. So it's quite a long tail, because I don't think Seb Gotch, obviously, in real life, we're not really talking about real life, but on the game, I don't know if he'd be that decently rated with his batting. In real life, he's just okay. As we have absolutely skied this ball down the ground. It has gone an absolute mile. It's gone to the freaking moon. It's still in the air. It's got 111 meters. I don't know how. We almost ran. How many runs did we? I think we ran 3 in the space of time it took to hit the deck. We have just hit that into absolute orbit. It went a fair way back too. That is an absolute monster of a hit. We have just absolutely timed that to perfection. I mean, we hit it so high, I don't know if you would say it's timed to perfection. You probably want it a little flatter, but it's gone a long way. It's gone a long way up and back. So, you know, got to be happy with that. As we're almost there, that will bring up the 100 runs for us. 103, 3 for 103. Target of 222, and it's looking ever so better. Increasingly better for us here. Myself and Smith both playing a very counter-attacking innings, because three pretty quick wickets up the top, so the Indians definitely would have felt pretty confident in this last innings. You know, the target of 222, not a lot, but you know, on turning Indian pitches, probably keeping a little bit lower and picking up 3 fairly early wickets, you'd have to be fairly confident with the bowling outfit. But you know, we thwarted that early momentum pretty well here, as that's beautifully glanced into the gap. Probably could have got 2. Smithy was a little bit slow in and out, so I thought, no, we don't want to risk a run out. That's asking for trouble, as we try a reverse sweep. A little bit audacious, but they do have a very leg side field, or at least it's very defensive on the leg side. So a lot of gaps, pretty much all around the ground, but a lot of gaps on the leg side, especially with Shahar, the leggy bowling. That's a beautiful shot there, going inside out, and playing that one along the ground. I actually did that on purpose. Generally, you know, I always forget to play them along the ground, and generally, I mean, you know, on the game sense, it's sort of like if you're going to go down the pitch, you might as well go in the air. But I don't know. I actually don't know if going along the ground like that might be a little less risky. It probably is, just due to the fact that it's very easy to miss time coming down the track like that. And if you're going aerial, then you miss time and it's going to just lob up to the fielder. So it's probably a good habit to get into, especially against spinners, to play it exactly like that. Play it along the deck. It takes out the form of dismissal as oh my goodness, what is this fielding, man? We've snuck 2 to a man that should have not even got 1-2. Who is that in close? That is abysmal fielding. Just no match awareness. Just let him get 2, or let us get 2. Terrible stuff. Terrible. As a bowler, you'd be filthy, as that is absolutely cracked down the ground. We're finding some good form in this innings. We're looking fantastic. 147 meters. That is absolutely massive down the deck. Yep. Huge. And then look at the timing on that. Just whipping it off the pads. The spin from Ash when coming in, just beautifully played. Plays through the gap. We're looking fantastic. We're 40 off 25. I mean, it's an extremely quick innings here. We're not coming out and just slogging it, but we're taking the attack to them. Smith is 33 off 48, so you know, he's playing a nice role as well. But we're just playing so nicely. Even that, just rocking off the back foot and just punching that for a couple, could have easily been 4. It was another cracking shot. We're starting to, you know, we're starting to find our feet in internationals, I feel. In the first innings, you know, we got undone by it. It was a pretty good ball from the leg spinner here of Chahar. It cleaned us up, bowled us leg stump. It really spun back. It was a poor shot regardless, but I felt pretty good in the first innings. I felt like I was in for a decent score. As that, I thought he caught that. I really thought that was out. But I felt like the first innings we were in for a good knock. Unfortunately, we did get that good ball that cleaned us up. It's going to happen in cricket, but this second innings we've come out and, you know, we know what we need to score. We know what we need to do. It's all laid up for us, and we're playing an absolute belter of an innings. This is you know, this could be sort of the turning point in our batting career in internationals, because we've had a couple of decent innings in the international arena, only averaging, well, we came out before like 33, so you know, we've had a couple of good ones and a couple of poor showings, so it's good to get a clean one under our belt here. As that's a cracking shot again, coming down the track. You know, you're full of confidence when you're coming down the track to the spin here. 50 off 34, a very quick 50 in Test Match Arena, but myself and Smith doing an absolutely fantastic job. We came out, I think it was like 3 for 60, 3 for 70, so yeah, we got about a 70, 80 run partnership at the moment, approaching that 100 stand, which, you know, if you got that stability at number, you know, we're at number 5 in this batting order, so if you've got a player at number 5 that can put on these big partnerships with one of the top 4, then, you know, it's really going to balance out the team a lot, because a lot of teams in internationals, you get to around that 5 and 6 and it can get a little weak. You know, there's definitely matches where they can put on big partnerships, but a lot of teams, they do, you know, they've got more of those, might be the keeper or a batter that's, you know, into the team, that's a bit, you know, he's a youngster into the team, not really made his mark yet. You know, because who was it for Australia? It's Tim Payne. No, not Tim Payne. Is it Wade or Head? Which one of those bats 5th? Either way, both of those guys, you know, I wouldn't really bank on anything huge with either of them. You know, they're both very attacking players. They can score some quick runs for sure, but you know, scoring like a big one and a big partnership can be a little bit in a dire position. You know, you're not gonna really put the house on it. They're gonna get you out of a pickle, and a lot of teams around the world, I feel, I like that. With that middle order, it's a little bit weak. I feel like, I don't know what it is, just cricket nowadays, I feel like the middle order is a lot weaker just in general around the world. I don't know if it's just less absolute star batters in teams, maybe. But I do feel like that. A lot of teams are susceptible to a big collapse. I know it was always Australia. That is a cracking shot again. That's going to go for 4. Beautifully timed, hit into the gap. Great stuff. But I know it was always Australia for a long time there, with just these big collapses, absolutely killer. But a lot of teams now suffer like huge collapses in decent bowler conditions. As again, just playing it through the covers, we are playing an absolute belter here. 63 off 44. I mean, look at the runs required. I mean, Smith has barely scored a run in the last couple of overs. He's still on 38. We've definitely been hogging the strike, and I mean, there's a realistic chance for a 100 here, a maiden international test match 100. If we just keep playing sensible, nothing outrageous. As yeah, that I was gonna say, do not go for that 2. That is a risky 2, as that is a bit of a risk. Well, not a risky shot. It's a lucky shot for sure. It's actually good timing, so I don't really know why it was top edge like that, but a decent bumper there by Kumar. Just got onto us pretty quickly. I mean, they don't have anyone at square legs, so of course I was going to go after the short stuff. There's someone back at 45, and even then he's pretty close to the action, so any sort of decent timing, it's probably going to go over his head, and we're going to be pretty safe. So, you know, but yeah, going back to it, you know, this is a great opportunity to get 100, our maiden 100, and also honestly a game winning 100, because the chasing last innings here against India in India, many teams have gone to ruin in a final session in India, you know, and this would be a great little milestone. As again, cracking shot, just the play off the pads against the spinners has been absolutely top notch. It has been exquisite batting, the timing and the placement, as that is oh geez, not a bad change up there by Gopal here. Short and quick down the leg side. I saw the bails just fly off, dude. I saw it hit leg stump, but it just missed. Very, very close. As he throws one up there. We've gone for the booming drive down the ground. We didn't really get much of it, but enough to get over the infield, and that is going to race away on a quick outfield here. And another 4 runs. A bit risky. Bit risky, but you know, it was up in the slot, and like I said, we're gonna punish the bad balls. That's our job. We've done an excellent job so far, as again, just working it for 2. So Smith, he's on 40 off 64. We haven't hogged the strike as much. I mean, we faced 59 balls, he's faced 64. As again, just a little bit over pitched, and you know, the timing, our form at the minute, anything up in the slot like that, it's just gonna go. You know, it's just gonna go. And I think that must be the 100-run stand for sure. I actually thought we got it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. We were probably in it like 73 for 78, I think it was. So makes sense. 100-run partnership with myself and Smith. Very, very well done. It's gonna get a sneaky single there. So 84 of 62. Beautifully played again through the covers. A little bit of swing. Actually didn't hit it as well as originally thought, but gonna get an easy couple. Just settle for the 2. But a little bit of outswing there. Maybe a little bit of reverse swing coming into play. It's only, I mean, it's 40 overs old, so might be expecting a little bit of shape again. Just a touch going away from us, which you know, it's been pretty easy going so far. Against the spin, we found another level with the batting. Another cracking straight drive. Just cut off for a dot though. So approaching the 90s, and you know, approaching our first test match 100 might be a few nerves. Again, a beautifully played cover drive. This one we actually get a little bit better, and it's going to go for a boundary, so that will push us into the 90s. So are there going to be a few nerves? You'd probably expect there to be on, well, not on debut, but it's only our second test match. But he's given us a nice, juicy short ball. Oh boy, please just bowl a few more there. That's going to push us to 94. Not the ball, not the play when we're in good touch like this. Is good length ball, absolutely crunched off the back foot through the covers. So the nervous 90s. Are almost dead and buried here. What are we on now? 98. Just a beautiful shot. That was crisp as anything. You know, not bowling too quick here, Kumar, and it's not doing a whole heck of a lot. It was a little bit of swing when he first came on, but you know, nothing's really playing up with the pitch. It's not really seaming or staying low, so it's still true bounce as we push across the crease, trying to sneak the 2 here. We didn't hit it well enough to get back. I was planning on it, dude. As the spin comes in, sweep shot comes out. That is going to be the triple figures. Just settle for the 1. Don't run yourself out, you freaking fool. There's the ton. Maiden test match 100 off 71. Just a great innings. 100 in the 4th innings here against India, in India, to basically win the match. You know, if we got out early, we potentially still could have. I don't know why we're over so far. we still could have won the game for sure, but we played a match-winning innings for sure. I don't think there's any risk in saying that. Smith up the other end has done what he does best and just accumulated and scored bulk runs as well. 50 off 79. He sort of, you know, it's been good. He's sort of got to sit back and get a nice little 50 and just watched us go, as that is absolutely skied again. That's like a carbon copy of the earlier one that went over mid-on. Absolutely huge again. 114 meters. Again, we have absolutely crunched it. It's gone so high. Any sort of missed timing on that, and it's just straight up in the air to a fielder. But thankfully, timed it ideal to carry it over the rope, as that's punched for another beautifully played into the gaps. They're going to be 4 again. Good lord, we're just batting unbelievably here. I was worried coming into this innings with the spinners, with the pitch probably doing a bit more, but honestly, our spin play is outstanding, and then that's to finish it off. He just gives a... They brought the field in, which is understandable. He gives us a nice full delivery, full bunga outside off stump, and we just laid into it and hit the winning runs. What a feeling, dude. We win by 7 wickets, an absolute trumping, and to get 100 in the final innings, to hit the winning runs, I mean, how good can it get? Over in India as well. These aren't our favourite conditions. We pick up man of the match, which I think is pretty understandable. 3 wickets as well. Didn't do too much in the bat in the first innings, but boy, oh boy, what a match. What a match to savour. Hopefully, guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.